Shakur Stevenson is the ultra competitive. He loves competition. He loves testing himself against the best fighters in the world.
It's a sparring day, so these are my favorite type of days. I'm ready to be smashed.
When Floyd Mayweather shows up to your gym unannounced, you know something big is about to happen. That's exactly what went down when Shakur Stevenson was preparing for the biggest fight of his life against Teofimo Lopez.
So Floyd, when you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
The most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
Shakur Stevenson is getting ready for January 31st, and his training camp is unlike anything we've seen before. This isn't just another fight. This is the moment that could change everything for him. And having Floyd Mayweather in his corner, that's next level.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out.
Let's talk about what's really happening inside this camp. Shakur has always been ultra competitive. He loves testing himself against the best fighters in the world. That's just who he is. On sparring days, which are his favorite, Shakur walks into the gym ready to work. He said,
Shakur Stevenson is the ultra competitive. He loves competition. He loves testing himself against the best fighters in the world.
It's a sparring day, so these are my favorite type of days. I'm ready to be smashed.
Now, here's something interesting. A lot of people don't realize that Shakur's move to higher weight classes is completely natural. Ever since he was 13 years old and got picked to the world team, he's been gaining weight every 2.5 years. This weight gain and moving up is part of his natural growth process. It's been going on his entire career. So moving up to fight Teofimo at 140 pounds isn't some crazy jump. He's more adjusted and feels much more comfortable at this weight.
Is an amazing fighter. He's going to have a great career. Crazy skills, good boxing ability, and I will always be proud of him, always. That's why, even like Shakur, I had a chance to train him the other day in the gym.
Shakur's coach compared him to a thoroughbred horse. He said a lot of fighters are like quarter horses. They can run fast right now, but that's it. Shakur is different. They're going to run long and strong, and it's just a matter of time before everyone sees it. People around the gym call him the best fighter in the world for real. But what's it actually like training with Shakur? His training partner, Jahi Tucker, gave us the inside scoop. According to Tucker, Shakur isn't loud or flashy in the gym. He's calm, composed, and completely focused on what he needs to do. Every single movement has a purpose, from the way he studies his opponents to how he does each drill with perfect precision. Tucker said there's no wasted energy, no distractions, just a steady intensity that never drops. Tucker explained that this level of discipline and focus is what you usually see in fighters who know they're entering the biggest moments of their career. He said,
Shakur right now, top 5 pound for pound. Defense, slippery. And he's so composed, you feel me? Different.
Keyshawn Davis even called him a little light-skinned Grim Reaper. People don't really want to fight him because his talent speaks for itself. So what makes this fight so important? On January 31st, 2026, Shakur Stevenson will walk into Madison Square Garden in New York City. This is the main event of the Ring 6 card. Tickets are selling fast, and boxing fans everywhere are talking about it. This is officially one of the most talked about fights of the year. And the training footage? It's unreal. Shakur's hand speed looks absolutely crazy. He's firing off lightning-fast combinations so quick that your eyes can barely keep up. Every drill is designed to make his already elite reflexes even sharper. We're talking rapid-fire mitt work, explosive counter sequences, and non-stop movement. All of this is focused on one thing: neutralizing Teofimo's power. Speaking of Teofimo, let's talk about what Shakur is up against. Teofimo comes into this fight with a record of 22 wins and 1 loss with 13 knockouts. He's the defending WBO super lightweight champion, and this will be his 4th title defense. Teofimo is known for being powerful and aggressive. He has a bully-style mentality, and he's already a 2-division world champion. Teofimo has been very vocal about this fight. He's calling Shakur's style a facade. He's predicting he'll make a big statement early in the fight. Teofimo said,
"Just put him in front of me and I'll beat him. Not about the odds. It's about, I guess defining them. You define the odds. Everybody's against you, great. That's when you know you're doing great."
He even said something interesting about being hated in boxing. He said,
"Put a thing out there. It's like, if you want to be liked in this sport, be a good boxer. You want to be loved in the sport, be the best boxer. But if you want to be hated in this sport, including the odds, be the greatest boxer."
Now here's where it gets really interesting. Shakur and Teofimo actually know each other from way back. They first met in the amateur days during the 2011-2012 Junior Golden Gloves. They also saw each other at the 2015 National Golden Gloves. Back then, they experienced each other as competitors and peers. They offered support after losses and consoled one another. There was a real sense of friendship in those amateur days. But Teofimo makes it very clear now, there's no room for friendship when the stakes are this high. They did some brief sparring back in the day, but it was mostly just to size each other out. It wasn't full-scale rounds. The amateur world and the professional world are completely different. Shakur comes into this fight undefeated with a record of 24 wins and 0 knockouts, with 11 knockouts. He's moving up from lightweight to challenge for his 4th world title in a new weight class. If he wins, this would put him in elite company. Very few fighters have done what he's trying to do. Shakur's whole strategy is built on tactical brilliance and elite boxing IQ. He believes his discipline, movement, and skill will overcome Teofimo's physicality and aggression. His preparation shows that he's focused on precision, not power exchanges. Shakur has openly said Teofimo is talented and even compared parts of his style to legends, but he insists his technical approach and ring intelligence give him the upper hand. With 3 weeks left before the fight, Shakur posted a message saying,
Boy, you ready? 3 more weeks. We locked in. Rounds in the bank. Khalil, what up, gang? Y'all already know. I promise you already. T.O. better be working. Because I promise you I put in so much work this camp. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm just checking in with y'all real quick, letting y'all know. Bet the bag. Boy is up. Catch y'all later.
You can hear the confidence in his voice. He's not playing around.
Teofimo has his own game plan, though. He doesn't believe in chasing knockouts. He said, "The Bible of boxing really is that if you look for the knockout, you won't get it." Instead, he wants to set a strong, consistent pace in the early rounds. He wants to establish control and wear Shakur down naturally by applying pressure and dictating the tempo. But Teofimo does have questions about Shakur at this weight. This is Shakur's first fight at 140 pounds. Teofimo thinks the added size and physicality could be a serious test. He said,
Get it. I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time moving.
Teofimo also mentioned that a lot of guys talk about him not knocking them out, but they don't come and try to fight him after they feel his power. He said it's for a reason. The power carries, and it does carry. Teofimo was also very proud of being a two-time two-division Ring Magazine champion. He claimed 2 weight divisions and 2 Ring Magazine belts when he was just 25 years old. Now he's 28 and has been defending his belts. This will be his 4th title defense with the Ring and WBO. Ryan Garcia made his prediction public. He's betting on Shakur to win. He even put up a $100 bet with people who picked Teofimo. Ryan pointed out Shakur's elite speed, sharp defensive instincts, and high-level ring intelligence. He also mentioned Shakur's calm demeanor and his ability to adjust mid-fight and stay in control under pressure. Ryan believes that if Shakur sticks to his strategy and executes with discipline, he'll dictate the fight and win. Keyshawn Davis, who's actually on the same undercard and has a close relationship with Shakur, also weighed in. Keyshawn said he sees this as a tactical battle, with Stevenson starting strong, but Lopez gradually imposing his will as the fight goes on. He's showing respect for Teofimo's power and isn't dismissing him at all. Keyshawn said,
"What you think about this matchup right here, man? I know you've been linked to Shakur. You've been linked to Teo. There's been, back in the days issues and stuff like that. We don't know if there's water under the bridge, but what you feel about this matchup? Unbiasedly, what you feel about this matchup? You know these dudes very well.
Shakur had talked about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, cool. You know this nigga can fight, right? Cool, like, nah, bro. I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know what's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old and amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other,
So why was this fight made? According to Teofimo, the fight happened because Shakur wanted it, not the other way around. Teofimo agreed once the money and timing were right. He said Shakur's last fight with Zepeda generated massive talk, and there was real motion and momentum around Shakur. Shakur was the one who said, "Let's go up to fight Teo." Tim Bradley broke down the technical side of this fight. He said it will come down to footwork and positioning. Teofimo has a set and explode style. He pauses just enough to plant his feet, then unleashes fast, powerful attacks. There's always a subtle pause before he explodes. Bradley said Teofimo likes to explode into contact, and he's extremely quick. Some people say his quickness reminds them of Roy Jones Jr. But Shakur is a master at managing range. He's constantly staying just out of reach. He moves side to side, uses push and pull tactics, and steps in and out of range perfectly. This makes Teofimo's punches miss and throws off his timing. Bradley explained that Teofimo likes to jab to the body first because the body is the biggest surface to hit when you can't land up top. But Shakur's superior movement makes it very difficult for Teofimo to connect consistently. Eddie Hearn called Shakur massively underrated. He said everyone in boxing knows how good Shakur is. He's pound for pound top 5 in quality. At just 28 years old, he's already a 3-division world champion. This fight is his chance to become a 4-division champion, which is remarkable. Eddie also said Teofimo always rises to the occasion, and this fight is different because it's at a sold-out Madison Square Garden between 2 elite fighters in their prime. Shakur is refusing to look past Teofimo. He won't even talk about future opponents. He said this is a pivotal moment in his career that could define his legacy. He recognizes that facing someone as accomplished as Teofimo is a huge opportunity. A victory would cement his place among the top pound-for-pound fighters and showcase his skill and boxing IQ on the biggest stage. When asked about looking ahead, Shakur gave an example. He mentioned Conor Benn as a potential future opponent, but said he can't look past Teofimo because Teofimo is the better fighter. He said, "I know what's next, really, is Teo." Shakur admitted this is a legacy fight. He said, "It is. It's a fight that's going to put me on top of the pound-for-pound list, and I think that this fight is going to tell everybody how good I am." Many people are calling this the best opponent of his career so far. Shakur's coach gave an update on camp about a month out from the fight. He said everything is going great and according to plan. Camp looks great, Shakur is getting his rounds in, and everything is on schedule. The coach said we're coming for the victory. He also mentioned that he doesn't train fighters to go the distance because that's wear and tear on the body. The goal was to put all the work in during camp to make fight night as easy as possible.
This fight isn't just about belts, it's about legacy, pound-for-pound rankings, and becoming a 4-division champion. It's discipline versus power, precision versus aggression, and movement versus explosiveness. On January 31st at Madison Square Garden, we'll find out who comes out on top.